been 30 years since the RPG classic Chrono Trigger was released, and I think that maybe we will be getting something new, something remade, and we could hear about it as soon as next month. Why that is? Well, you're going to have to join me in today's video while we speculate all things Chrono Trigger. So with that being said, what is up guys? Jen here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to support the channel, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to stick around for some more Chrono Trigger content, then please hit that subscribe button. So you're probably asking, Jen, where's this coming from? We're celebrating 30 years of Chrono Trigger, but why are you thinking that we might be getting a HD 2D remake? Well, there is just a small little tweet that came from the Square Enix Twitter account, and this tweet says the following: today marks the 30th anniversary of the release of Chrono Trigger in 1995. This timeless masterpiece that transcends generations and still is talked about today was born from a dream project from Yuji Horii of Dragon Quest, Kira Toriyama of Dragon Ball, and Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy. And still saying those three names, man, the fact that these absolute legends made a game together and it was Chrono Trigger still blows my mind. But they also go on to say, as we mark the 30th anniversary, we'll be launching various projects that go beyond the world of the game over the next year to express our gratitude to everyone that has played Chrono Trigger so far. The latest information will be posted on the Square Enix official X and Chrono Trigger official X, so please look forward to it. Now, reading that, it just seems like we'll be getting some developer interviews, a few behind the scenes things, but I can't help but think there's more to it. The fact that they're going to be starting and talking about it over the next year, and the fact that April is the next month and there is a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on its way, and they want to make more HD 2D games because of the success of Dragon Quest 3, I can only plus one and one and one together to come to the conclusion that I think we may be getting a reveal of a Chrono Trigger HD 2D remake as soon as next month. If not, I think we will hear about it within this year of the things that they have in store for us. But I want to start off by asking the question, because I see a lot of things out there. I see people that want a HD 2D remake, I see people that want a 3D remake, and I see people that just want it to be left alone. So let me know in the comment section below which camp you fall under. Me, myself, I think with me playing Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, Live Alive, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, Chrono Trigger has to join that lineup because I think it will look stunning and I think it will play stunning. But believe it or not, I actually only got round to playing Chrono Trigger around 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it, and it is in my top 5 games of all time, which should tell you that this game is replayable. This game is still aged incredibly well, and it is a game that you can enjoy. But the fact that we can have it with a new coat of paint and maybe extra features here and there, it's got to get some of us excited. So what could this HD 2D remake of Chrono Trigger consist of? Let's speculate, because again, Chrono Trigger has aged incredibly well. Believe it or not, we didn't get a physical release of Chrono Trigger here in the UK until the DS version. That would probably explain why it took me so long to get to it. But having a worldwide release for everyone to enjoy with extra bells and whistles, let's go over what those bells and whistles could be. I think we should ultimately have a combination of what the PlayStation version and the DS version brought to the table, and that consists of an extras mode that came with the PlayStation version, which had all the cinematics that you came across and all the music as you came across in a little menu for you to enjoy. I think that's just an easy win right there, because these animated cutscenes look incredible. They really help tell the story and boost up the thematics and the stakes that are offered in Chrono Trigger. Not only that, there's some banging arrangements of some of the tracks of Chrono Trigger in here, which I would love to see some releases of as well. And then there's the DS version that brought a plethora of new content, mainly endgame content, but they had the Area of the Ages, which is a Wi-Fi minigame that added replayability to the game. It's a monster training and battle minigame that also allowed players to earn rewards. They could keep that in and make it an offline thing, or they could have it as has a Wi-Fi minigame. I don't know how it worked in detail, but it sounds like it's definitely something to maybe invest in if you're going to get some extra rewards. They also had the Lost Sanctum, which offered some exclusive side quests with rewards to help you along your way, but then they had the Dimensional Vortex, an exclusive area that you can enter at different time periods, up to 3 times, and once you get that done, there's a new boss encounter as well as a new ending. So there's a lot of content that they actually included in the DS version. I've not experienced it all, even though I played the Steam version, but there was a lot of content here which we could bring forward to this HD 2D remake. But we don't want to stop there. We want to add more things. We want to add a reorchestrated soundtrack with the option to, of course, keep the original, because the original is a timeless classic. We also want to be able to listen to those songs on the fly. Do a lot of things like the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy does, and include a bestiary where we can have a look at all the enemies and all the statistics. Give us a concept art viewer. Give us some things that we've not seen before. Maybe add something new that could weave into these World Beyond projects that they're talking about. There's so many things that we could include. And yes, the original Chrono Trigger on the SNES had amazing replayability with its multiple endings, but give us a way where we can maybe do this a little bit easier. Maybe there's a certain point of the game where it will tell you to save, like this is a choice that's going to change one of the endings to make it easier to access all of those endings, because I'm sure there's no one out there that's experienced them all, right? I'm sure you'll let me know in the comment section below. But there's a lot of endings to experience, even though they're very small differences. It would be nice to just be able to easily get them. And then, of course, with me being a PlayStation player, I would love to get a platinum trophy for Chrono Trigger. I mean, for goodness sake, a couple of years ago, we got Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition, pulling Chrono Cross out of the PlayStation 1 prison and allowing everyone to play it, even though everyone can play Chrono Trigger if you've got Steam or if you've got a DS. Or if you want to buy the SNES version, you're going to have to dig deep in your pockets. They are accessible to a certain degree. I think having a new HD 2D version of Chrono Trigger is just a win for everyone. And I can't forget voice acting, because all of the HD 2D games that we've had have had voice acting to a certain extent. And I think hearing Chrono Trigger with the animated cutscenes as well, having the voice acting, I think this could bring a brand new layer to Chrono Trigger. That's about everything I can think of, so let me know. Is there anything that you guys would like to include in a Chrono Trigger HD 2D remake, or are you just not that interested? Let me know. This has been a lot of speculation, but I think we really will hear something this year, because they want to keep the HD 2D projects going. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are coming out this year, so if they want to try and release a HD 2D game every year maybe, or every couple of years, Chrono Trigger should be front of the queue, and I think we'll definitely hear about it soon. And where better to announce it than the most anticipated piece of hardware that's out there, the Nintendo Switch 2 and its Direct. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm just excited. I like to speculate, but the fact that this classic that's in my top 5 has a potential to be in the hands of more people, I get excited about it and I want to talk about it. So I appreciate your time, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.